This is Damien again with, again, Ask Damien. So on Ask Damien, you can ask questions. Send me an email with your question, and 90% of the time I will get to that question within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Of course, I won't mention your name, but I will read the energy and give you an answer in the video, yes, on YouTube or Facebook. So, first, I want to give you the current spiritual weather report. So what's the weather been like energetically or energy-wise? Well, it's been more calm than the last summer, but this fall's energy and heading towards winter is voluminous. It's a big energy. And the energy is supporting us in completing communication or even communicating more. It's supporting us in looking at old patterns and old behaviors, which I've mentioned before. It's supporting us at cleaning out the closet, clearing things up. It's supporting us in upgrading, maybe even letting go of old behaviors and patterns and behaviors, and taking on some new ones. This is not, by the way, just about setting goals for the future. It's about feeling your way through this energy to an upgraded level of consciousness. An upgraded, like an upgrade for a program, but this is really more about a feelings upgrade. So how do you do this? You practice. And the energy out there is inviting us to practice upgrading ourselves. In fact, it's inviting us to get creative, really creative. In fact, I'm going to get real big now. Wait for it. Creating new realities. So what does that even mean? Create new realities. A new reality for yourself. So if you've always thought of yourself as not so successful, maybe you can turn that around a little bit, because there's nothing wrong with being successful, is there? You define what that means, by the way, to be successful. So I'm not talking about just being rich and famous. I'm talking about feeling good, feeling satisfied. So again, get creative. The energy is completely behind you. The energy is with you. Let go, get creative. Now let's take a look at our question. Our question today is from Margareta from Bavaria, Germany. Now, of course, she asked her question originally in German. I speak German, so that works pretty well. Today, I'm going to look into the energy and answer her question in English. So if you're watching Margareta and you don't understand, well, watch the video a second time. I'm sure you'll get it. Margareta's question is the following. I have a teenage daughter, and it seems like she doesn't ever want to spend any time with me. I would like to spend time with her, maybe go shopping, do some activities, maybe even help her with her homework, or just have her participate in the household. She's always in her room. She's always got her headphones on. What can I do to increase our interaction? Well, this is very, very interesting as a question, and it's a question I've had many, many times in one form or another. When I looked into Margareta's energy, I saw the following. Margareta's a little bit hurt because her daughter gives her less attention. And things were different just a few years ago. That's what it looks like in the energy anyway, Margareta. So here's the answer to the question. Here's what you can do. The first thing is to let your daughter know that you're available. Because often teenagers feel like they're kind of all alone in this sort of war to get to be an adult. One foot in being a child, one foot in being an adult, and trying to figure out who they are and how independent they should be, all those things that teenagers go through. And that's all a very natural process. It's wonderful to have a mom or a dad or both who are interested and available. What most teenagers don't want to hear is some kind of a lecture about how they should be being or how they should be. In any case, I read that Margareta has very good intentions, and all she needs to do is let her daughter know from time to time how proud she is of her. I'm so proud of you, honey. And then also let her daughter know that she's available. Well, Of course I'm available, Margareta said to me. Well, your daughter may forget that you're available. So go ahead and remind her that you are there for her. Use one of the most powerful tools that I've discovered in people's energies, and that's something I call loving patience, or just patience. But loving patience describes it to a T. Loving patience is, I have love for the other person, and I'm patient with them. I can wait until they're ready. And I can remind them lovingly that I'm there for them. So Margareta, my sort of direct answer is be loving, be patient, and do verbally let your daughter know that you're available. And let her know that you're interested. And then be patient again. So the tip for today is all about how to resolve conflict, or yes, how to deal with conflicts in our lives. Now, you can read books on conflict resolution. You can read all kinds of writings from psychologists and theorists and theologians, and I'm sure that's all great stuff. Really, I'm all for it. Gather as many tools from as many places as you can. The tip for today, though, has to do with a very, very old traditional Hawaiian prayer. This Hawaiian prayer is called Ho'oponopono. I may be pronouncing it in some way different than how you might have heard it. Ho'oponopono is spreading like wildfire because it's so potent. It's so powerful. It's so effective. So what is Ho'oponopono? How does this prayer go? Well, this is not about going up to the person you're having a problem with and using this prayer on them like, ha, gotcha. This is more thinking the prayer to yourself when you think of this person. Some of you might say, well, I don't want to think of that person because I have a conflict with them. Well, do think of that person because you want to resolve the conflict. And this is a way of blessing, or inside of a blessing, that can be very effective for you. So it's not giving in to them. It's not having a conversation with them. It's not trying to make a deal with them or negotiate something with them. This is sort of energy that you send out to soften the conflict, to soften the whole energy of the conflict, the tension of the conflict. So Ho'oponopono can soften tension. It can even heal a conflict. And here's how it goes. Think these thoughts or these words. The first one is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The second one is, please forgive me. Please forgive me. The third one is, I love you. I love you. And the fourth phrase is, thank you. So if you didn't get all of that right away, you can just replay the video and write down these words. Now you can change them, but make sure that you have the feeling of the words. For example, the last phrase, thank you, I like to say, I appreciate that, or I appreciate you. This is, for me, powerful. Look and see what fits best for you. Use your feelings. Feel your way. As long as the feelings are good, this Ho'oponopono traditional prayer will work for you. And it will work for those around you. It's a prayer. It's a thought. It's an energy. This has been and is your spiritual green light.